guys, it's Christine, also known as Ivy Winter. Today I want to talk about how hard it is to adult. I don't want to adult. Adulting's hard. So as I've gotten older, I've realized that the one thing that I don't do or hadn't done in like years was have some sort of skincare regimen. I guess I never felt like I needed it. Like when I was in high school, I had some pretty shitty acne, and so yes, I had a skincare regimen that I should try to be a normal human being, or is this normal? I don't know. And take care of my face and clean it and moisturize it and do all these things. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the things that I use, but also that just the whole process confuses me. Can we just talk about that at first? I went to get, face wash and, like, moisturizer, and where did I go? I went into a Lush, because I do like their products. I've used some of their old stuff, like their cosmetics and stuff, and they're like, oh, do you use a toner? Do you use this? Do you use that? I'm like, I don't know what the hell a toner is. Do I really need anti-wrinkle whatever? I'm pretty wrinkle-free so far. I don't know what that was. It was like me voguing. And then I started talking to like coworkers who were like, hey, I just really wash my face and use a moisturizer and that's it. Like, all these other steps are nice and for some people they work, but like, don't be pressured into it. So that's the first thing that I've learned is like, don't be pressured into thinking that you need to buy all of these crazy products just because you walk into a store and they have them and they're there and they talk to you about them. Or because, you go into Sephora and they're like, well, we had this 16-step gift set. This is exactly how you're supposed to clean your face every day, forever. For me, I had a really hard time finding just a cleanser, just like a facial soap. I went through a whole bunch of them. So I tried all these different samples and found that I was getting this tightness in my face. And tightness is bad. You do not want that. Tightness means all of the moisture from your face is kind of being just removed when you're cleansing. It probably means whatever you're using is way too harsh for your face. For me, I was using stuff that was supposed to not be harsh at all, and it was still doing that. So I've learned that my face is super sensitive to drying out. So what I actually found worked, and this was a recommendation from some friends, coworkers, as simple as going to the drugstore and buying this, which is, so making sure this looks right. Ooh, I feel like Vanna White here. I don't know how you want to say it. CeraVe is how I say it. CeraVe. I don't know. I'm sure people say it a whole bunch of different ways. I'm probably butchering it. This stuff is, as you can see, I still have my little price tag. It was $14.99, which is kind of pricey for like a drugstore brand facial soap. But the one that I got is just for normal to oily skin. They definitely have like a sensitive skin, but I don't think that I'm sensitive. I just dry easily, right? So this has like nothing in it. When I say nothing, I mean it's not just water, but it has just enough to clean your face and nothing more, and I think that's exactly what I needed. What I also have that I use once in a while is this awesome Clarisonic brush, and the reason I have one, a funny story, this was actually my boyfriend's that his mom gifted to him last Christmas. He never used it, so I said, well, we live together, it's in my apartment, you're not using it, I am, and then I stole the precious child and I ran away. I was using the original brush originally, and the soap that Clarisonic gives you for it, which is like their normal soap. And after a couple of uses was realizing that was drying out my skin. Part of it is like you have to be careful with how you use the brush. If you push too hard, you don't need to do that. And I was definitely doing that the first few times I used it. It's pretty gentle. You should just be using it in a circular motion and not actually like pushing the bristles on your face, because that will just like strip your skin. Really bad idea. I did that. Don't do that. And then just the cleanser that it came with didn't work. So I actually switched two things. I switched the brush. If you can see this, the brush here is kind of a lighter blue. It's a little bit different color than the one it comes with. This is their deep pore cleanser brush, and it's actually a lot softer than the original brush that comes with it. And then I actually, along with it, got the Deep Pore Daily Cleanser. Let's see if you can see that. There we go. To get that along with it. And so I got that at Sephora. This actually came, they have a really good deal on like 2 packs of brush heads that are cheaper than buying them one at a time because replacements are a little pricey. So I would say I get the double pack. And then this has been great. What I've also been doing is lessening how much I use it. So I use my CeraVe, oh god, this is just terrible. I use this most days out of the week, and I would probably say 2 to 4 times a week I use the brush. Even though it says you can use it twice a day, like it says on the package, gentle enough to use twice a day, I was finding it was still drying me out. And then I was doing a little bit of research, and it turns out for a lot of other people, that's just too much. Yes, for some people 2 times a day is fine. For me, it was way too much, so I had to drop it down to a few times a week. Now, I was talking about Lush before. What I use for my facial moisturizer is a Lush product. It's called Magical Moringa. See if you can see that. Ooh, there we go. It is a facial moisturizer. This is what it looks like. It's not an actual, like, soft, like, liquid moisturizer. Let's see if we can get up there a little bit more. It's a little bright on my webcam right now, but it is like I don't even know how to explain it. I guess almost like it's just kind of like a thicker lotion almost. But it's pretty solid until you kind of like rub into it, and then like your fingers kind of help melt it. And what I love about this moisturizer more than anyone that I've tried, because again I tried a bunch, is it goes on matte. So I don't like the shininess that a lot of moisturizers give me. There are some that are like super crazy moisture, all the water of the universe in your face kind of thing. And like sometimes I'll use that at night because I don't care, I'm going to bed. But I don't want to use something like that when I'm going out in the morning because I feel like my face just looks shiny as hell. So this goes on matte. And it also serves as a makeup primer, almost too good of a makeup primer. If you put makeup on too soon after you put it on, I've put blush on that, like, without it, you know, a little bit shows up. With the primer or with the moisturizer, I'll put on the same amount of blush and then suddenly I just look like somebody slapped me in the cheeks like 20 times. So it'll really keep that makeup on there and really keep that color. But it is nice to be able to use it like kind of dually as a moisturizer and a primer, because then that's one less product I have to buy. I wanted to try a mask, and Christmas just happened. So for Christmas, my boyfriend's mother, who is a sweetheart, got me the Mask of Magnaminty, not Magnamity, Magnaminty, because there is mint in this. So this is it. She got me the fuller size. It comes in 2 sizes. This one is 11.1 ounces. I believe there's a tinier size. It's like about half of that. Let me open it for you now. This is softer. And you're probably wondering, like, why is it just sitting out and not in the fridge? Because some of their stuff has to be put in the fridge, like their facial masks. Otherwise they go bad. This is actually one of their newer self-preserving formulas, so you don't have to put it in the fridge. It'll stay just fine, just out there, room temperature, and should actually last about, I believe they say about 3 to 4 months before it goes bad. It smells really minty, almost has a chocolatey smell to it. I don't think there's chocolate in it, but it almost makes me think of mint chocolate chip. And it looks very green. It's like your typical, face mask. Very, almost mushy, I guess you could call it. It comes on very thick, but it feels really nice, and you can do it anywhere from 5 minutes to 15 minutes, depending on how long you have and, the kind of effects you want to have. You definitely feel the mint on your skin. I got to give it a good try. I'm sure I had an Instagram picture that I'm sure I will put somewhere around here. Just to show you what it looked like on. But it actually feels really good. And then when you clean off your face, it's like, you know, that fresh breath you feel after toothpaste or just even like a mint, like candy or something. It's like that feeling on your face. It's just like, I'm just sitting in like Alaska, just chilling with some penguins. Okay, there are no penguins in Alaska, but we're gonna pretend there are, and I'm chilling with them with my minty face. That's the kind of feeling that it gives you. It's really nice. Since we're on the topic of Lush, this is going off the face stuff. But man, I found my holy grail product there. And that is, again, I got this for Christmas. I had the smaller bar, but now I got the bigger one. That is the Buffy bar. I don't know if you can even see it there. Buffy. This was what drove me to Lush a month ago. I am a person who unfortunately has some what's called chicken skin. It's like when you get those little bumps in certain areas. For me, I get it on my arms, I get it on my knees. Sometimes I get it on the outer part of my calves from shaving a lot. I bought the smaller one and it was amazing. I've been using it in the shower, not every day, but almost every day. And seriously, within like 3 or 4 uses, my skin was way smoother, way less bumpy. It just felt really nice because what it is it's like a soap, but it's also a moisturizer. It has shea butter in it. It has a number of other things in it. So as you're cleaning yourself, you're also moisturizing yourself. To save it, because it kind of does deplete quickly, I do 2 things. One, I try to just use it only on the areas that need it. So I'll soap up with a different soap my whole body, and then the areas that really need it is what I'll use. And 2, did I do 1 or 2 before? I don't even know. 2 is don't use it under a water stream. I learned that the hard way the first few times. I was kind of like using it while sort of under the shower. Bad idea. That just kind of chips more and more away at it. You should step out of the shower if you have a tub that's big enough like I do, or just turn off the shower for a hot second. Use it, make sure you're really like scrubbing it in, and then turn the shower back on, and that way it won't kind of disappear quickly. And a third thing I do, throwing that one at you, I don't keep it stored in my shower. Most of my stuff I do keep around the bathtub. I actually take this out, I pat it dry, and I keep it in my bedroom. Anyway, that's it. The struggle is real. I'm trying to be an adult and like take care of all this. But, it's been tough. You go through all these different products and some of them work and some of them suck, and then you're dry and then it doesn't, whatever. And adulting is so tough, you guys. But that's what I use. I'm interested to hear what you guys use, or if you use any of the same sort of products, or if you have any other suggestions. Maybe you're like me and you get really dry skin, especially in the winter. Is there something that's like super helpful for you? If you have any questions about any of the products, please let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more stuff like this, you can subscribe. You can also let me know what future videos you want to see. My vlogs are kind of all over the place. We also have video game stuff on this channel, Disney stuff. I mean, you name it, I'm into it. So please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at IvyWinterYT, and you can follow me on Instagram at IvyWinter. Thanks for listening to me ramble about skincare, how I don't know what I'm doing. Bye!